Okay, we're going to look at Chelsea at home to Aston Villa. This is a 3 PM kick-off in the Premier League this weekend at Stamford Bridge. Talk about Chelsea to begin with. Obviously a massive win against Manchester City earlier this month. And then after that game people were talking about the title being back on, title race being back on, they could get amongst it. But since then, it's been 3 1-1 draws. Yeah. Obviously the Spurs draw was a reasonably good result at White Hart Lane, but then they've drawn with two teams they expect to beat as well. So Villa and Wolves got to come this weekend, they need a couple of wins.
Well, that goes to show their inconsistency in a way, because of those 3 draws, the Spurs one was probably the only one they could say we could have got something more from. So against Wigan, definitely deserved a point, and they need to find. I think the cracks.
Fuller, wasn't it?
Yeah. The cracks are certainly appearing with Andre Villas-Boas. A lot of people have criticised the way he's treated Anelka and Alex, the way they've been sort of cast aside, and they desperately need to get some really good points over Christmas.
Okay, and it's coming as well on Gary Cahill. I think there are in talks with him, so that's the sort of player they're looking for.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose he'll be seen as a long-term successor to John Terry. I mean, you've got David Luiz here, Andre Villas-Boas, obviously rates because he's been playing fairly regularly despite his mistakes. And obviously with all the off-the-field stuff going on with John Terry, maybe he would be a long-term successor to him. And he is a very good player, would be a good buy for around 7 million, I think.
So because January, they'll be careful in January, because that's going to be a big month for them in terms of, because there's going to be a lot of speculation about the players' futures. They need to focus and get some, because even if the title race is, well, the title is apparently a bit ambitious, they've got to make sure they stay in that top 4.
Yeah, I think Spurs are looking so strong at the moment for 3rd place, and then you've got Arsenal, Chelsea and Liverpool all vying out, and Spurs obviously for those places behind the Manchester club, so it's really difficult. They really need to get their act together. Okay,
so Chelsea are at home to Aston Villa this weekend. For Villa it's been a miserable Christmas really, 2 defeats at home and then a draw at Stoke, and it's been a fairly average season overall. They're 12th from the table, they've got 1 win in 7, they've got injuries to Heskey and Bent. It's just not happening for McLeish at the moment.
No, those injuries up front have dogged them for a while. So Agbonlahor's sort of been in and out of the side for their injuries. You say Heskey and Ben going shopping when he's injured, and it's been a real dirge, a real low for sort of McLeish so far. He needs to find a spark. We've said this all season. They need to get a spark. They need to push on. They're now 12th. They've fallen down the league steadily over Christmas.
Yeah, maybe more reflective on sort of how their season, or how the fans have portrayed their season, sort of sitting mid-table.
It wasn't necessarily a false position when they're up in 7th, but it just goes to show how tight it is, and if they do string a couple of wins together, they can push on up to challenge Newcastle. Okay, so we'll go for a prediction on Chelsea at home to Aston Villa. I think this one's going to go sort of as most people would expect. I think Chelsea will get the win. I think Villa are low on confidence at the moment. They haven't got as much up front because of injury, so I'm going to go for a 3-1 win to Chelsea. I think it will go a similar way, as you say. I think Aston Villa are low on confidence. They haven't got the ability to challenge Chelsea, but I'll go for a 2-1 win to Chelsea.